morning from a very windy Malta in the north of Gozo. So we're on the northern island of Malta. We landed in Malta last night. So what we're planning to do today is visit the salt pans, which are on the eastern side of Malta.
There's supposed to be shops where you can see people making the salt and curing it, and then we can taste them and maybe bring some home with us.
In this episode,
we're spending 3 days in Gozo, the northernmost island of Malta. This is an epic place which shares some similarities with other Mediterranean islands. But Gozo also has its very own identity and a rich history, such as with salt, which has been cultivated there since the Roman Empire. During our stay, we'll be exploring the island and discovering the natural wonders that it has to offer. We'll also sample some of the delicious local food along the way. So without further ado, let's get into it. We start our trip at the salt flats of Xwejni on the way from the harbor of Mgarr-ix-Xini. There, it is said that salt has been cultivated as a precious resource since the Roman Empire over 2,000 years ago.
So we've now made our way to the salt pans, which are east of Malta where we are staying. It's golden hour, so the light is really nice, golden orange hues. You can also see shadows playing on the rocks, which is really pretty.
You get this nice little hint of glimmering light picking up some of the salt crystals as they're forming.
We can start also seeing some of the salt forming in the little ponds. These get collected once a week.
Different families own different portions of the salt pans, and you can actually buy them. So along the coastline, which is super cool and kind of otherworldly, you can buy the salt from different sellers.
The Wied-Il-Għasri Gorge is the next stop after the salt flats of Xwejni. This inlet is a hidden gem and offers an occasion to refresh after the walk as well as snorkeling. The small beach gets quite busy in the afternoon, but finding a spot should not be a problem if you arrive early on in the day.
The harbor of Mgarr-ix-Xini really comes alive at night, and its many restaurants offer an opportunity to sample local specialties. Many offer some Italian staples given the proximity to the south of Italy. We also really enjoyed the local Gozo cheese, as well as many of the fresh fish dishes, in particular at Unwind and Il Cartel. All in all, we had some excellent meals with the sunset as our backdrop. On our second day, we head to the bay of Mgarr-ix-Xini, starting from Victoria, with some epic stops along the way.
So we are in the streets of Victoria this morning. This is the main city at the center of the island of Gozo. It's a 16th century fortified city. Let's step back in time for a minute. In 1530, Malta became the home of the Knights of St. John, recognizable by their famous eight-pointed cross.
St. John of Jerusalem. This large band of armored men, whose insignia was the Maltese cross, was charged with protecting the early pilgrims who sought to visit Christian shrines in the Holy Land.
The citadel of Gozo saw multiple invasions by Genoans, Ottomans, as well as Napoleon in 1798. But in 1813, Gozo became a British colony and finally gained independence in 1964. When walking in the city centre of Victoria, you will notice countless references to St. George, the saint protector of the island of Gozo and the city of Victoria, often represented conquering a dragon. Our next stop is the Lunzjata Valley. This valley is one of the most picturesque in Gozo. This is a green oasis which can be accessed by foot coming from Victoria. It also offers some fantastic viewpoints in a very peaceful setting. So we're now in Sannat. We made our way down to the south of the island. This is the last village before hitting the cliffs of Tachenk.
We're walking now past this really nice cathedral, St. Margaret's, and it's the oldest structure apparently in the island of Gozo, or one of the oldest structures, so yeah, super cool.
Tachenk is the last stop before the bay of Mgarr-ix-Xini. This is a long strip of cliffs along the southern coast of Gozo, which towers at 120 meters above sea level. These cliffs are also an important conservation area for seabirds, and the views are particularly gorgeous as the sun sets in the evening. Our final stop at the bay of Mgarr-ix-Xini comes right after the Tachenk cliffs. This is another beautiful inlet guarded by a coastal tower which originally dates back to 1661. Mgarr-ix-Xini has a small pebbly beach, but this bay is also another fantastic place for snorkeling. It also offers some of the most epic views we've seen on this trip. We decided to spend our last day at Ramla Bay, a popular destination with locals located northeast of Gozo. Ramla is a yellow sandy beach which can easily be accessed on public buses from the main cities. On top of Ramla Bay you will find a grotto. That grotto can only be accessed by a meandering path which starts on the side of the beach and goes all the way up to the top. Once on top, you'll be rewarded with an unbeatable view of the bay. Gozo is one of the best spots for snorkeling and diving in the Mediterranean, and we found that the variety of fish in those crystal blue waters was just incredible. It's time to say goodbye for now, but we hope that this video gave you some inspiration to plan your own future trip to Gozo. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.